Mrs. Murphy gave a party just about a week ago. Everything was plentiful, the Murphys, they're not slow. They treated us like gentlemen, we tried to act the same. And only for what happened, well, it was an awful shame. When Mrs. Murphy dished the chowder out, she fainted on the spot. She found a pair of overalls at the bottom of the pot. Tim Nolan, he got ripping mad, his eyes were bulging out. He jumped upon the piano and loudly he did shout, "Who threw the overalls in Mrs. Murphy's chowder?" Nobody spoke, so he shouted all the louder, "It's an Irish trick that's true, I can lick the mick that threw the overalls in Mrs. Murphy's chowder." They dragged the pants from out the soup and laid them on the floor. Each man swore upon his life he'd ne'er seen them before. They were plastered up with mortar and were worn out at the knee. They had their many ups and downs as we could plainly see. And when Mrs. Murphy she came to, gan to cry and pout. She had them in the wash that day and forgot to take them out. Tim Nolan he excused himself for what he'd said that night. So we put music to the words and sang with all our might. Who threw the overalls in Mrs. Murphy's chowder? Nobody spoke, so we shouted all the louder. It's an Irish trick that's true, but I can lick the mick that threw the overalls in Mrs. Murphy's chowder.